Good afternoon, beautiful brave hearts. Welcome back to the Braveheart Women Show. Next to me is the beautiful Sharon, who started this Braveheart Women Show. I am so happy to be able to have this opportunity to work with her. And she's such an amazing trainer, practitioner, and all of that in this new world practitioner world nation that we've formed. So before I carry on, I would like to post this back to Sharon, who has been working with me and who has an amazing journey after from her implant to explant journey. And she has some updates for you beautiful ladies out there. Asking questions, how is she doing? How did you deal with that? Well, she's here to answer a couple of questions, and then we'll see. Then she's going to put, if you have questions, because I'm going to talk a bit about the pelvic restoration course. But let me hand this show to Sharon for now, and she's going to tell us all about what she's been doing.
Yeah, welcome back, beautiful Braveheart women and Braveheart people. I mean, there's men that come on here as well and listen to this and watch and support. It's really wonderful sitting next to Serena and having the opportunity to work on the pelvic restoration course with her, and to have the East and the West really unite in this beautiful dance. And yes, and so as far as an update, what's going on as far as my implant to explant journey, there's been a journey associated with that, and it really has to do with how we connect to our spirit.
Well, let me just interject.
Yeah.
I'm the yin and she's the yang, and so we're the yin yang, so the East and the West. So together, I'm marrying the two different modalities to bring this on forward to you beautiful ladies. Back to you, Sharon, on your journey.
I mean, it's really so cool because Serena is so infused in the yin, which is the Eastern, which is all about the frequency and the meridians and the chi and the energy grids. And then when I'm going through and doing some consults and whatnot, I'm recognizing that the West, it's about encouraging to tap into that frequency, tap into those energy grids. And that's what I'm really uncovering as far as my implants to explant journey. And so there's still some healing going on. There's still some shedding of the emotions and reconnecting with my spirit, because what's gone on is that when I had those implants in for 25 years, there became almost a disconnect from that Mother Nature's nurturing role that is so important, because we are put onto this earth as the nurturing, as the sacred wombs that bring life into this beautiful level of existence. And when, for myself, and I would think for many, is that when we have these implants, there becomes a disconnect associated with that ability to connect to that spirit. And so my spirit is now being reconnected on many levels, and I've been really on this journey to really shed those layers, so that then I can then live the vibrancy and the joy and the peace that everybody so deserves to. And working with Serena on the pelvic restoration course and having that ability to now honor even more so. And I mean, I've taken the course, but Serena's been on this journey from the Eastern perspective and the Yin perspective for many, many years. Right, Serena?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you want to share a little bit about your journey when you went back to Ottawa with your breast implant explant, how you managed, because you had some issues that you had to deal with. Only a strong practitioner can handle the issues that she's been given. If you recall, in one of the conversations, one of the Zoom calls, Sharon came on and talked with us, with Daryl and I, about the course, the pelvic restoration course. And she spoke from her heart without any signs of pain or discomfort. So I'm giving her so much credit for.
Thank you, Sharon.
So I'm learning from her too. So anyway,
yes.
Do you want to give a couple of minutes about just a short blip about it, so that
about going to Ottawa and about
the healing crisis
I mean,
you went through.
the whole healing, even going back to Canada.
It all comes back to a healthy pelvis.
Yes.
So what happens in our top part of our body is controlled by our bottom part of our body, the root chakra. So listen to her healing.
Yes, you know, when I went back to Canada, I mean, I was infused into the family unit, and of course, my grandson was born, and all that nurturing, that grandmothering role, and the mothering role, it all comes back, right? Because it's so infused within our beautiful regions, and so my body opened up even more as far as within my breast region. So I was the drain holes that had the drains within my breasts. The one had kind of sealed up, but the other one had still been dripping, and it was like I was shedding more and more layers of what it was that I needed to get out as far as the toxins go. Mm-hmm. And then when I was back in Canada, another region opened up again, and so on my left breast, which of course is the feminine side, and so what I ended up doing was I ended up moving into the infinite iodine world even more, and I ended up actually, and I'm not even sure if Daryl wants me to say this, but
just say infinite iodine.
What's that?
Yeah, just infinite iodine and cell-sonic, right?
Yeah, the infinite iodine and the cell-sonic as I ended up moving forward, and so it really brought down the infection. But also, I was infusing with the vaginal infusions like every single night. And the vaginal infusions were continuous. And what was happening is that when I was doing the vaginal infusions, because of course the ovaries are directly connected to our breasts, that it is all about the sacred temple and the health within that region. And that creates vibrancy. It really does. Mm-hmm. And now I'm using the energy egg, whereas I was using a different device before, as far as the working within that vaginal canal and being able to actually create more vibrancy within those tissues, and then create more energy pulling up from our source energy, right up all the energy grids, and really firing high. And that is really connecting my spirit to my chest and to the ovaries, and it's like this beautiful circle of energy existence and frequency. And I'm thankful.
So what did we do together?
What's that?
So how did that help you to realize the connection between the breast and the vaginal canal or the pelvis region? What have we been doing?
We've been doing, oh my gosh, inner smile meditation, womb meditation, cervix meditation, and as we're going through this program and creating this wonderful course, because it's like, wow, it's reconnecting myself and reconnecting all of that region. So then as these womb meditations, as these cervix meditations, there's just more and more energy flow. And as the West goes, it's a little bit more difficult for us to recognize the power in that frequency, whereas the yin is all about that frequency, all about those meridians.
Mm-hmm. Let me just come in here. So the Western world, they're used to rushing around, getting things done, and then what happens? The breath gets shorter and shorter and shorter. In the Eastern world, we believe in your breath is the most powerful healing energy in your body. Your breath is what heals, but you have to have mindful connection with your breath to send that breath energy to the organs and glands that need healing. So Sharon's looking at me like, oh, okay, so I said, well, let's work a bit on this. We've been working together on this pelvic restoration course to put it together so that we can present a beautiful packet for those attending the course. But I have to first teach my Western girl, late friend here, my beautiful Braveheart, young energy girl, friend, sister, Braveheart Nation, beautiful Braveheart sister. All this she encompasses how to engage and send this energy of hers throughout her whole body so she can enjoy optimum, maximum healing. So I said, okay, Sharon, we did some inner smile meditation, And I said, you're not smiling. That's good. Let's try again. Start from really deep, deep down in your heart. And then you see this little glimpse of smile. And then it went on from sending it to the organs and send it to the glands. But I think the icing on the cake was when I said, we're going to do the egg insertion ceremony tomorrow. So you have an idea what this course is all about. So we did. Let me just come back to you. I think we have a few more minutes. Mm-hmm. Let me just get back to you. My reason for that, because Sharon has had the breast implants taken out, so I wanted her to experience the connection between the breast and the cervix area, the pelvis region. So we had a session together, and I would now pass it on to Sharon for her to explain what her experience was.
Yes. And you know, as soon as, because the device I used before was not an energy egg, so this is made from jade, and this beautiful energy / yoni egg. And so it's
And who gave it that jade egg?
This beautiful
Thank
woman.
you.
So it came into my presence from a wonderful energetic space, an energetic space of yin. And as we went through the ceremony of cleansing the egg and going through and sterilizing and adding some vaginal infusion to it itself and allowing it to be honored, and it had the beautiful warmth because as we sterilized it, it had that wonderful warmth to it. And we laid down and we did some breath work. We did some inner smile work. We ended up connecting to that beautiful energy that is so honored by our bodies, which is our ability to breathe.
Go straight to the point of your experience.
And then we ended up going in, and we actually ended up going in and doing the exercises where that we started to actually move up that vaginal canal. And as that movement was happening, more and more energy was being emitted into, so the frequency was being stimulated. And that frequency united right with my breast, because of course the vaginal canal is connected to the ovaries are connected to the breast, and so now we have that beautiful flow, and we flowed it within the navel and ended up going back in through around the anal area and then back up, and so we were creating this wonderful.
How did you feel?
Beautiful. It was like peaceful, energetic, but vibrant, like right from the inner soul. And that vibration was just continued and continued and continued.
Was there or were
peaceful.
there any, sorry, I'm going to interrupt you. Was there or were there any energetic connection or realization? How did you feel? Because when I saw you, you looked at me and said, oh my goodness, this is like, oh. I said, yeah. And you continue to feel amazing and
a peace.
Yeah,
She
had a
joyful peace.
So let me just fill you in about this pelvic restoration course. Everyone's asking, what is going on here? Sharon and I have put together this amazing course. I did a pain-free pelvis course here, and I did a couple of courses back in Thailand. So my reason for coming together with Daryl to present this course to the Braveheart Nation was because I've done the whole life course. I've done the whole Wolf non-surgical, the newer practitioner course. And with my knowledge in the yin yoga world, I realized that there is a lot we can bring forward to the Braveheart Nation women. And because I've been using the vaginal device for myself, how I came about that was I had some vaginal difficulty in peeing 2 years ago. And Daryl happened to be talking about the vaginal infusion. So I said to myself, let me try this infusion. And honestly, one-time application, my pain in peeing was much lightened. I did another application, and it was gone and cleared, and I've never had any issues ever since. So coupling with the vaginal infusion and the right device into our body, and most important, connecting with your breath for healing, taking energy from the universe. We are microcurrent being. So all within us is breath, is breathing. And when we do this meditation and the exercises that I'm going to share with you ladies, because I've been doing yin yoga for many years. I started with Pilates. I started with Pilates, yoga, Tai Chi, Qigong. I am not a Tai Chi master nor a Qigong master, and I am not a yogi. I'm just someone who sees the benefit of putting all that I have learned and all that we have learned here at the Doc of Detox School of Learning together, and then present it in a more holistic way, in a holistic manner, so that you can have full alignment. If you've done the whole life course, and you've done the Wolf Non-Surgical, the New World Practitioner course, this is definitely the icing on the cake, because here lies our root chakra. All issues start from here. You put in all the issues, the beginning point is here, but this starts to react with what you put inside your mouth, what you put in your head, what you put in your heart. So this beautiful course is going to bring us all back to our inner self, connecting to our heart with a beautiful inner smile, sending all this energy from the universe into our root chakra for amazing healing and good health all the way. The best thing about this whole course is that you will experience and you will be seeing yourself amazing radiance, amazing alignment inside. So we call it that's a Chinese phrase we call it for, but in English you will have inner beauty and outer radiance, or inner radiance, outer beauty, vice versa, because both of that is what we want to achieve. Once we have full alignment in our body, from the right perfect day lifestyle, the right nutraceuticals, the right thinking instead of no more stinking thinking, the right of acceptance of whatever is around us, we can't change anything. And then when we have that understanding, we will not be so stressed in our pelvic region. And the other thing I want to add is the exercises. When you come to this course, we will share with you some exercises that you can do and adopt in your everyday life, everyday movement, even in your walking. With the device, without the device, you can exercise, you can still do some work that can stimulate the energy flowing within. Because the sexual energy is the most powerful energy we have within ourselves. In order to retain this energy within ourselves, we have to know how to channel it for healing, for regenerating, for rejuvenating. So I want to implore everyone. You may ask, who benefits from this course? Every single being walking on this space. Because we have no idea what we have allowed ourselves to take into our system, control our mind, control our spirit, control our root chakra. So we now take our spirit back. This will help you to find your female power, your amazing self, discovering yourself, and you're able to go out to the whole world with an amazing raw that Sharon and I are now enjoying. Am I right, Sharon? Anything else you want to add?
Yeah.
Before we have to
You
wrap
know,
this up?
this is about shaking it up, and we actually started the thing with a shake, because it's about shaking everything up, and come join us. Come join us for a life-changing course, and come join us for a life-changing frequency change, because now what we can do is we can honor that beautiful, beautiful temple that we have and allow that vibration. And I know that I slept with my egg in the night that we did the course, or we did the session, and there was so much vibration going on that I woke up at like 2:30 in the morning, and it was like, you know what, I'm just going to keep honoring this and see what goes on, because it was about the journey. And come and take this journey with us, because this is about, incontinence issues. This is about pain-free lovemaking. This is about having a vaginal birth that is this wonderful experience, rather than this, this terrorization that so many young women are going through. This is about from 18 to infinity. and incontinence issues, all of these things that we can just prolapsing, that we can reverse and we can regenerate. And when we regenerate that area, we increase our libido, we increase our drive for life.
This is just a very small introduction to this course.
Yeah.
We will come on again next week, same time,
Yep.
with your questions on the course. We will answer whatever questions we can, and to get you prepared for the course if you signed up. This is going to be an amazing course for every woman, young and old.
Yep, absolutely.
Nobody is disqualified from the course. Everyone qualifies for this course.
Yeah, and we will work with the people from all different levels of flexibility, and this is about a very safe, honoring space that is about respect and love for self, and about unleashing that beautiful vibrancy.
Yeah. So it will be held in a very beautiful space in Ixtapa. So we have the dates for Ixtapa. It's February 4th. Carla, do you have the dates?
The Ixtapa.
Yeah.
Yes, the Ixtapa, there's going to be one course after the
the
New World
slide?
Practitioner certification. I mean, this is it's going to be
It
from
is.
February
So the
2nd to the
yeah.
4th.
And then we have the Zoom training. And then March 1st to 3rd in Ixtapa again. So there are 2 trainings in Ixtapa.
The live training.
The live training. Come on over if you're here. Anyone who's listening, Braveheart Nation, beautiful Braveheart people, come and join us. I think the criteria is you have to have done the whole life course, right?
Well, it's you can come if you have not taken the course.
You can
right?
still, you can
But you
still
do
come
get-
and do the course.
If you're New World Practitioner certified, then there's all this information will be up on the nwpworldtour.com.
That's right.
And so basically live in Ixtapa from February 2nd to the 4th, and live again from Ixtapa from March 1st to the 3rd, and then there's 2 Zooms from February 10th to the 12th, and then March 10th to the 12th.
If you can't make it to these 2 places, to Ixtapa on those 2 dates, Daryl and his team and us, we will be traveling to a few places around America. Can I see the next slide, Carla, please?
The next one for the would be
We will have-
Stewart.
It will be in Stewart.
Yeah.
And then the Glastonbury one, we need to change the dates. So listen up for updates. McKinney is going to be in Texas in June next year. So next year, you can see along the list, there's a whole lot going on. So take your pick your dates. When we come to nearby your neighborhood, I implore you all to sign up for the live course. It's much more exciting and much more fun because we will have so many circles of conversations in circles. We'll be meeting up. We'll be talking about our experiences, and if we have any issues, you will have all the opportunity to share or not to share. It's up to you. If you're private, you can keep it to yourself, but learn from what others are sharing. And we will be in Europe, Calgary, Chicago, Coffs Harbour in Australia, and Sydney. I'll be there. And Long Island in New York towards the end of the year. So check us out. Go on the docofdetox.com website, and there's all this information in there. And along with all those dates, there's the whole life course, right? There, Carla, can the next slide, please?
Yeah, you can change it.
Oh, I can change it.
Yeah, it's
right.
the one before that one, actually.
Sorry.
So,
Please not. Hang on. This one.
That's the world tour.
The Doc of Detox
So join
World
the
Tour.
Doc of Detox World Tour.
Yeah, Sharon, on to you.
The World Tour, I believe that there's still some spaces open in Ixtapa, Mexico from February 6th to the 27th. That's the entire New World Practitioner certification. And then off to Stewart, Florida in March from the 6th to the 27th. And the Glastonbury one, stay tuned for the change of date with that. McKinney, Texas in May. And then off to Canada for Barrie, Ontario in June, Chicago towards the middle part of June, and then Calgary in July, and Australia in August. And stay tuned for, I believe, some updates about Croatia, and then Long Island, New York. And what our plan is that there'll be a pelvic restoration course following most of these New World Practitioner certification courses, depending on the numbers.
But only if there are enough sign-ups. So, ladies, don't hesitate. Book your spot now. As soon as you know the dates and you can do it, book your spot. Call into the office. Yeah. They only expect a small deposit to make sure that when we go over to those locations, it's not for two persons, because there's cost involved, of course, when you rent a space and etc. So, but more importantly, book your spot so we know that we can come and you will not be shut out if the course fills up, because that is the limit. We can only teach so many, and I think the maximum is 20. So 20 is not a big number. So with 20 people, we can have 3 or 4 practitioners can help in the course. So, and along the way, any of you who feel like this is your journey, this is what you want to do, come on and sign up for the course. Learn from us. We can share with you. Even doctors, gynecologists, professionals who want to enhance the learning that they're teaching to the clients, to the patients, come and join us, because we're coming from a very holistic, natural way of healing your pelvic region, restoring, maintaining, and preventing most anything from happening in the future.
It really is the most powerful pelvic restoration course offered. And like Serena was saying, professionals can take advantage of taking this course, and then they can pass this information, because there's no need to have the bladder infections and cysts in the ovaries.
If you don't have bladder infections, it's okay too, because prevention is what we're targeting. Yeah. Prevention and self-healing is where you want to go. Yeah. Okay, come on, join us, and we are so excited. This is amazing. This is going to be beautiful, ladies. Thank you.
Do you want to finish off with the whole?
Yeah, we'll go with the
Braveheart Oath.
The Braveheart
Yeah,
Oath.
3, 2, 1. Let's Braveheart Oath it.
Yep. Okay. By now we should know.
Yeah.
Love. I am healed. I am Braveheart. Today and every day, Sharon and I together, from the moment I rise until I gently close my eyes, I will trust, honor, respect, protect, forgive, and totally love myself first and foremost, before anyone else or anything else. So help me God. Because I am, I can, I am healed. I am a brave heart woman.
Goddess. Woman. Have a beautiful day.
Thank
and we'll
you.
see
Have
you
a
next
beautiful
week.
day.
Bye.
You know, it's not good enough to have the most powerful courses, treatments, and training. We want to deliver to you the adventure of a lifetime that's going to last a lifetime. And I'm going to take you on a little adventure right now and show you what we are going to deliver. What are we going to deliver? We are going to deliver the authentic you, the real you, the genius inside. How would you like to become not just the master of your mind, but the master of your body, the master of your life? You know what? The most important world is your world, and we're about to show you how to create it. Never limit yourself to beautiful, because that's what you are. Take a look at this beautiful place. We all deserve beauty in our life. You need to create a new program that is unlimited when it comes to things that are beautiful, things that make you happy, things that make you shine, things that make you feel excited. Let's get excited. What I've learned in my life is this: to be the change you wish to be the change you wish to see, Braveheart, you have to understand you take life one step at a time. Never lose your focus. Never lose your dream, because you are the dream maker. It's called image, but guess what? It's your imagination. The image that you hold creates the thought that you live with. That thought creates an emotion that creates a frequency, and we know that the invisible creates the physical. I mean, that's quite obvious. So be the power that you seek, and understand something, that all your thoughts matter. And guess what? Unless you're willing to take a look at those thoughts and retrain your brain, change your personality, you'll never change your reality, and your reality could become infinite. You were created by your Creator to create. So let's create something amazing together. So tell me what you think of the destination that I came up with my imagination to hold the whole life coach certification for you. Understand something. It's all about beauty. It's all about adventure. It's all about stimulating the mind, okay? And understanding that your mind is unlimited. And that is what the whole life coach certification is all about. In the whole life coach certification, we are going to go deeper. We have people coming to us, professionals coming to us, from doctors to nurses to accountants to oil riggers to mothers that want to expand their life. And when they come here, they go, I need to learn to help my family, or I want to improve my business. But guess what? We get into their business. When they leave, they become the change that they wish to see, that they wish to be. They become the gift to the world, because when you can stay in the present, and you can't do that until you have unconditional love and care for yourself. And I'll tell you something right now. I have hardly even found 1 out of 1,000 practitioners, or even so-called whole life coaches, that can hold the present moment and own it and then give it as a gift. And this is what I'm going to give to you. And when you come here, this is where you're going to come into this room when you need to find alignment, you need to find balance, and you need to get back into your lion heart breath, because we're going to go deep into your heart, and we're going to become the spark that you seek. Come play, come stay, come train with us today. Understand something. I know we have fear, but understand, that's just false evidence appearing real. I get it. Stick your toe in, feel the water, but then I want you to dive right in, because you're the answer that you've been looking for. Let me teach you how to fly. What does that mean? First, love yourself, Braveheart. Let's take life in and win. I had a dream 3 years ago that I would live in Mexico, and I would have this training center, this teaching center, this treatment center that would touch the world. Your dreams are never too big. And when they start to create a little bit of anxiety, turn them into excitement. And get excited, because this is your life. And this, my friend, when you take on the dream of all dreams, and you realize that if you stay connected to your breath, that you can have it all. Do not let anybody take your breath away. Do not let anybody steal your dream, okay? Listen, God gave you imagination. This is your sandbox of life. Take your life back. Right now, we are teaching courses to people that have come from all over the world, and the government is saying you can't travel, you can't breathe, you can't have this, you can't come together. Yes, we will. And we will do it with unconditional love for each other. And we will learn to grow. We will not judge each other. We'll observe and see where we can support each other. But at the same time, we will hold the Braveheart line, because this is the only way that we can grow. So find your roar, because you're so much more. And learn this. You are the unconditional love that you've been looking for. You are the dream maker. I can't wait to see you. We want to become that small piece of the puzzle that brings your dream together. Thank you.